For over 30 years as a psychiatrist, people will ask me, what's the most important thing you've learned? Now, they may expect me to talk about medications, maybe diagnoses, neuroscience, the science of the brain, personalities. But if I had to choose one thing, I would say this. The greatest gift you can give another human being is to make them feel deeply heard, not fixed, not analyzed, but heard. I remember a patient from many years ago. He was an elderly man. He came to see me after 53 years of marriage, after losing his wife. He sat in my office and cried for almost 45 minutes straight, and I hardly said a word. At the end of the session, he stood up and shook my hand and said, "Thank you, doctor. Nobody has listened to me like that since she died." Here's the interesting part. I didn't give him any advice. I didn't solve his grief. I didn't teach him any coping skills. I simply was present. And sometimes presence alone heals more than words. Stephen Covey said, most people don't listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Think about that. How often is someone talking and we're already preparing our answer? They're speaking and we're rehearsing, or we're judging, or we're correcting, or we're waiting for our turn. That's not listening. That's simply taking a pause before I can speak again. A story I once heard about a little boy came home crying because someone at school was a bully to him. His mother immediately started giving him advice. "You should ignore him," she said. "You should stand up for yourself. You need thicker skin." The boy, he turned to his mother and said, "Mom, I don't need you to fix it. I just need you to know how much it hurt." We adults are the same. One of the biggest mistakes we make is believing that listening means staying quiet, but it doesn't. Real listening is active. It means becoming curious. Instead of saying, "I know exactly how you feel," how about asking, "Tell me more"? Instead of, "Here's what I think you should do," how about, "What has this been like for you?" That opens up gates, those simple questions. And that's where understanding really begins. I've noticed something fascinating over the years. The more emotional pain someone is carrying, the less they need brilliant advice, and the more they need someone willing to sit with them. That takes patience. It takes humility. Sometimes it just takes silence. Now, silence, I know it can be uncomfortable. We rush to fill it, but some of the most meaningful moments in my office happen after 10 or 15 seconds of complete silence. People discover what they really want to say, only after someone gives them enough space to find it. Here's a challenge for all of us. Today, choose one conversation with your spouse, your child, a friend, maybe even the cashier at the grocery store. For just a few minutes, forget about you sounding interesting. Forget about you having the perfect response. Simply become fascinated by the other person. Now, you might be tempted to interrupt. Your mind might start wandering back to yourself, but then gently bring your attention back to them. Because here's the truth. People may forget what you said. They may forget your advice, as profound as you think it might be. They may even forget your name, but they rarely forget how you made them feel. And when someone walks away feeling genuinely heard, they also walk away feeling something even deeper. They feel that they matter. Sometimes that's the beginning of healing. And sometimes that's the beginning of a stronger relationship. Try it. Sometimes that can be the beginning of a completely different life. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared. No one dared disturb the sound of silence.